You have shaken someone's world by taking stand for yourself. You never raise your voice, you raise consequences. You're a calm person, you prefer to walk in your own lane. You don't interfere in anyone else's business. But when they challenge your authority, you were made to reveal your fierce side. You stood your ground as an emperor, protecting your peace, family, work without needing to physically confront this enemy, refusing to tolerate interference in your territory. They thought you were harmless because you looked unbothered, but only until they touched what was yours. You didn't fight them, you outwit them by strategic trap you built. Instead of physical confrontation, you responded to them using your intellect and your inner power. You know your rights and how to dismantle situation at its source. You turn the tables on this person, creating strategic trap circumstances where they were left with no escape route and are now severely trapped, fallen flat on face, mainly because their group, their own family turned against them because of your decisive counteraction caused severe unexpected damage that impacted the entire group. Their group members ended up in significant distress or public trouble. Initially, they may have supported or encouraged this person thinking you were weak and helpless. You look harmless, but when they realize how powerfully protected you are and now there is no fix for what they have started with you, entire group understood that this mistake of coming against you is going to cause long-term damage to everyone involved. This person tried to disrupt your peace and now in shock because their own family is criticizing them for their actions. The family began to blame them for their foolish pride, lacking wisdom and bringing disgrace and hardship upon entire family through their poor choices. The situation is escalated to the point where this family is now desperate. Actually, this group followed this charismatic but dangerous leader, so this collapse is not caused by this lunatic leader alone, but by follower families' own desire to escape accountability and critical thinking. People are often drawn to loud, confident voices because it relieves them of burden of making their own decisions. Choosing to support even when path is wrong is often driven by fear of isolation, escaping their internal dysfunction. This collapse of this group was not sudden. It was slow process of repeatedly ignoring intuition and internal red flags. Now when it's too late, the anger shown by this family is actually the shame of realizing their own complacency and lack of independent judgment. You have already humiliated this group leader in front of their enabler, family, and group. Their family is already switching side and turning against them. Now they are even pressurizing this lunatic leader to apologize to you in hope to salvage the crisis situation. Forgive but don't forget the lesson and end this war with compassion and peace. No emotional outburst, no chaos, just checkmate. Indeed, an empowering experience, making you realize your full potential, mastery, and strategic capability. Truly a magician. You are aware of all the tools and resources at your disposal, intellectual, social, systemic, and you know exactly how to apply them. You have ability to handle complex situations with precision. Just like a magician orchestrates a performance, you use combination of diplomatic, tactical approaches to solve the problem without needing to resort to chaotic or messy confrontations. Rather than acting out of mere emotion, you used your knowledge to create a specific results. You identified what would trigger the other person to make them realize their mistake and you exactly executed it so wisely. You have transformed into someone who is no longer passive. You have shifted into an active role where you control the narrative of your life and protect your boundaries using your wisdom and experience. Your actions are rooted in strategy, maturity, and self protection rather than impulsive reaction. No emotional outbursts, but your moves were impossible for other person to counter. You smiled like an angel, then played chess like devil, checkmating them off guard. Spirit says if you face similar situation in future, continue to use your maturity and experience in same way. Your maturity and experience are your greatest assets, allowing you to transform challenges into personal empowerments. These people liked old you, naive and soft. Now they have to deal with you. You are God's favorite, chosen one. You are about to cast profound impact on world, revealing your true, authentic self after a period of suppressing it while working in shadows. You are dropping the mask of softness or compliance you use to keep others comfortable, shattering the illusion of everyone who underestimated you. You are literally revealing your other half, your true power, intensity, and discernment. It's not new side, but an aspect that was always there but hidden at core. And this reveal is going to leave all those who previously harassed you in state of shock and fear. You kept your patience, kindness, and silence in past. It was seen as weakness, but actually was calculated, strategic choice so you could peacefully work on building yourself up without having to deal with them. You kept the peace by protecting others from your reality they were not equipped to handle. You were not hiding, you were incubating. And now it's time the world meets the real you. They pushed you to your limits, and that was the limit for them. Those who underestimated and mistreated you actually created their own downfall. They push you to the limits and force you to show your unfiltered version they are now unable to handle. This has changed the environment. You no longer need to exert force. Your mere existence and refusal to play small acts as mirror, forcing others to confront their own insecurities and dishonesties. You are no longer bound by need for their approval. Your resilience and powerful silence make them regret their choices. While facing this adversity and betrayal led to your personal growth, those who mistreated you are now experiencing the consequences of their actions. Trauma and challenges made you learn to build better boundaries and stronger character. Your resilience is ultimate slap back to those who wanted to see you fail. You carry innate alignment and favors. By mishandling you, they didn't just lose a person, they forfeit their own opportunities for breakthrough and protection. Your genuine nature acts as mirror, making people who are comfortable with deception feel exposed and threatened, leading them to project their insecurities onto you. You were the test they fail, and now they are the one looking for escape route. Your success isn't arrogance, it's evidence, and it's breaking them. Your glow and success are evidence of your journey. You are encouraged to let go of need for revenge, knowing that your ongoing rise is definitive response to anyone who doubted you. You no longer shrink your presence to fit in their predictable scripted role. Embrace this powerful transformation. Stop apologizing for your depth and intensity. This is a warning about dangerous spiritual attack targeting you, attempting to alert you about negative energies and hidden influences that may have affected your life, home, and well-being. This could be targeted assignment against your household. Here are signs to understand these attacks and guidance on how to seal your home using prayers and divine authority. You may have noticed shift in atmosphere at home, such as sudden dread, irritability, or conflict, often indicating specific organized spiritual opposition. This is not your fault. This is often a reaction of your family's faith and your positive impact on others. In addition, there could be strange animal behavior, unexpected financial setbacks, and conflicts in relationship. These attacks often come from people close to you who have access to your physical and energetic space. They are clearly acting out of jealousy or an attempt to block your potential. But your ancestors are already protecting you. Here is what you do to actively enforce divine authority through prayers to reclaim your personal power. Cleanse your living space and set boundaries by protecting your home as sanctuary. Be mindful of who you allow into your personal space. Practice spiritual vigilance. Pray over food, guard thought against negativity, and pay attention to dreams. Certain actions and situations can give enemy legal ground to harass a home, like presence of occult objects or occult practices performed at home, unforgiveness and bitterness in your heart, unconfessed sin, spoken curses or negative words spoken over your household. Consciously close the door to negative energy by commanding negative energies to leave, by prayers to renounce generational curses. Alongside this spiritual protection, do take professional help, medical help for any specific conditions you may be facing. Enemies send darkness, but your ancestors send sword of protection and guidance. Trust your intuition, gut feeling, and act on it. The war is already won. Closer the breakthrough, the dirtier the attack. Seal your plans. As your blessings and breakthrough approach closer, enemies' attacks intensify, and enemy often use people closest to you to create roadblocks in your path. You are advised to exercise discernment and wisdom regarding people you allow into your personal lives. Not every interaction or new connection is necessarily beneficial, so maintain healthy boundaries. Don't share too much information too quickly. Some people already know more about your life than you realize. Guard your plans. Pray over your plans and doors God is opening before speaking publicly about them. Focus on your assignments. Stay committed to God given purpose rather than being distracted by intentions of others and worrying about it. Here is prominent message for some of you who may be losing momentum because of self-doubt, laziness, boredom, or doing repetitive mundane stuff and pointless distractions. You may be praying for financial harvest but neglecting work, budgeting, planning, and discipline. This is devil's trap to block or delay your blessings by slowing you down right before your breakthrough. Remain consistent with your efforts for achieving your goals. Stop expecting miracles and start aligning your habits to wisdom which God has already provided. Don't give more than necessary importance to perfection, since perfection is biggest excuse for procrastination and delaying your output and compromising consistency. It's okay to be little imperfect if that helps you remain consistent with your schedule. Seek God's wisdom and guard your heart by not living in fear but by allowing God to direct your relationships and decisions. You are protected from deception and the guidance of Holy Spirit to lead you towards people who support your faith and purpose. You didn't just win battle, you changed the game and you are not going back. You moved like an emperor, you strategized like magician, and you revealed yourself like chosen one. Now stay disciplined and guard your plans and protect your peace, because enemy isn't done and dead snake can still bite.